You're tuning in to Music and Motivation with Chris Davis. This is episode number 64. Today is Wednesday, July 8th. Let's jam a little bit, guys. This is track number 1 off my Midnight Smoke EP. This is Twilight Serenity. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I think we're gonna fade it out there. Again, that was track number 1, Twilight Serenity, off my last album, Midnight Smoke. Well, technically it's my first album. Let's see what we got going on, motherfuckers. How's it going? It is good to see you all today. Thanks for being here with me. The show doesn't happen without your continued support. So, mad love, mad respect. Thank you all for tuning in. I got a couple of things. I got some tips for surviving the week, tips for musicians and music lovers, and some hangout time at the end. But first, I got a couple shout outs, a little bit of some just notes I wrote down. So let's get into things, man. So shout out to Brendan Davis for getting me this new mic stand, and it is super, super cool. Thank you, bro. It's really, really usable, you know. So thanks, dog. Great birthday present. And you're doing great things. I'm really proud of you, bro. That specifically shout out my brother, Brendan Davis. He's doing wonderful things, everybody. Today is hump day. We halfway through the week, guys. What's another 2 days, right? To a hustler, it ain't shit. Who cares? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. All right, let's see. Keep hustling. We don't get to where we want to be. We don't get to be where we want to be without trying. That's me trying to read my awful handwriting, everybody. I really messed that fucking one up. Yep. Do or do not, as Yoda said, there is no try. My family reminded me of that. You can only do or do not, man. Either do it or don't do it. So just go ahead and do it, man.
Just do it!
Don't let your dreams be dreams, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of know what I'm sayings. I got some other things. Get that negativity out this morning, man. Before you hit the ground running, let's get it all out. That's what this podcast is here for. It's a little bit of hangout time for me and you. I love throwing some good vibes at you, some positivity, so you know, get it all out now. Yesterday was yesterday. It might have been a shit day. Fuck yesterday, dude. It's all about today. You woke up this morning. Hey, that's some good news, you know? And you only got one day to enjoy it, you know? So enjoy today. Try to find a way to either hustle or just enjoy it to the max, guys. Y'all got this shit. Yeah, make the most out of today. Let's get on with it. We got some tips for surviving the week. Let's find them air horns. Where they at? All right. Tip number 1, be that person you needed when you were younger, okay? When I was younger, I definitely needed somebody who was supportive and somebody who was generally accepting, you know, was down to let me exist and not be bullied or anything, you know what I mean? So be that person that you needed when you were younger. That's how we evolved as humans, you know, thinking like that, changing our perspective. That's what it's all about, managing that perspective. Tip number 2, it's a lonely world and you never know who's struggling. So I always tell you guys to check in on those positive people to help yourselves. And you know, it definitely does. It makes me feel better to check in with my good people, my Goombas, everybody who really cares about me. But you never know when one of them is struggling, especially when it's been a couple months since you talked to one, a couple weeks, a month or two. Who knows, you know? You never know what changes. We live in an ever changing, crazy world. And, you know, we all have a support network, you know? And you're part of somebody else's support network. So call those positive people, guys. That's tip number 2. That's what I'm really trying to say here. You never know when they really need it. Tip number 3, spread that positivity around, guys. That love, loyalty, and respect we always talk about, that's in your heart. And if you want to see that in the world, you have to give it to people. You got to, like, place it there and let it grow, kind of like a tree, you know? If you want to see it, do it. You know what I mean? Make somebody's day-to-day, build that good karma, do something nice for somebody without being asked to, you know? Y'all are tremendous. Let's see.
Oh, this is tremendous. 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 This is tremendous.
You all are tremendous, for sure. That's all for their tips for surviving the week. Let's see where... that brings us to our tips for musicians and music lovers. So, let's hop into them. Tip number 1, keep practicing, guys. That's the number 1 tip weekly because it's so important, man. I can't stress it enough. We don't get to where we want to be, whether it's music, comedy, nursing, whatever we're working at. Being a lawyer, being a good social worker, we don't get there unless we put in that time, effort, and practice, man. And that's what practicing is all about, okay? So get that extra 20 to 30 minutes of practice in today, you know? Do it for you. That's how we get better, you know? Tip number 2, keep listening to music that inspires you. Me, I like to listen to jazz because it puts me in a good mood and it makes me think about music and makes me want to do some new stuff with it and experiment, because that's what jazz is all about. Experimentation, man. So keep listening to what inspires you. It might not be jazz. It might be thrash metal. It might be speed metal. It might be EDM. It might be Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys. Who knows, you know? But listen to what inspires you, man, to be productive, what inspires you to create, what inspires you to be happy, man. Let's see. Tip number 3 is support them local musicians right now however you can. They all out there struggling. The music industry is in crumbles, and we got to do what we can to help musicians survive. You want to keep hearing good music? Well, find a way to help out a little bit. Help on a Patreon, you know, throw some views on something, you know. More than anything, I want you guys to go check out my buddy J.R. Williams, who was on our Monday podcast, episode 63. He's got some awesome stuff, and you can find him. I got all of the links on the Monday podcast, so he's on Instagram. He's got a bunch of music out with various other artists, so check it out. That's J.R. Williams. Let's see. And that's all I have for tips for musicians and music lovers. Let's hit that air horn. Yeah.
Wow.
Chris Davis, hang out. What's happening, everybody? We really haven't done much smoking today, so smoke 'em if you got 'em, people. I'll be right back. Man, that's awesome. So a couple little news things. Let's see. First of all, sip that coffee, people. It's like 8 a.m. over here. I'm trying to wake up too. Let's see. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. Music and Motivation is going to keep coming out to you. We are looking for guests. So if you are a local musician, we're trying to promote local music right now and do our part to support the scene. So, you know, if you're a St. Louis local musician, you want to come rep your stuff, by all means, hit your boy up. If you're anyone else, definitely down to have you too. It's not like it's all, you know, we want to examine all walks of life and promote this community we're establishing here. So just hit your dude up. You can do it on Facebook, Insta, Twitter, davismusicpro.com, Chris Davis musicpro at gmail.com. All of that worthwhile, you know. You could even hit us up on Anchor, you know. Real quick, happy birthday to my dudes, Dallas and Will. Will had his birthday on July 2nd, and that dude I've known since kindergarten. So talk about a real Goomba, somebody who really sticks by you, man. Shout out to you, Will. I hope you had a wonderful fucking birthday, dude. You're a righteous motherfucker. And Dallas, you're tremendous, bro. His birthday was on the 5th, and we had our guests, so I didn't really shout it out, but love you both, man. Hope you guys have a great day today. Mad love and respect, boys. Let's see. Fuck. For my people struggling out there, hang in there. You know what I mean? Not every day's a good day. There's a spectrum of how a day can go. The way to look at it is, hey, today's going to be better than yesterday. Hey, I'm going to make it a good day. Or I'm just going to be the best me I can today. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to be better than I was yesterday. And that's how I am with the podcast. That's how I am with my music. That's how I am as an individual, man. I just try to be better and better each day. If I can do that, well, boy, I'm on to something. You know what I mean? So that's one way to pull yourself out of the gutter, guys. My heart goes out to you. Mad love and respect. Let's see. Let's just hang out, guys. Let's just hang out. Y'all are tremendous.
Oh, this is tremendous. 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 This is tremendous.
Let's see. What do I know? Me and Kelly are still looking at houses. We're about to, look in different directions and stuff. We're also trying to plan our honeymoon, so that's kind of fun. If there was ever a time you should feel all right to pamper yourself or whatever, it should be your honeymoon. So we're figuring it out. We're going to have fun with it. And dang it, I love that girl, so we'll have some fun with it. Yeah, dude, looking for houses sucks. I do not enjoy that shit. Makes me want to smoke them if you got them, you know what I mean? Let's see, where we at? Got a little smoke them if you got them there. Smoke them if you got them, people. We have fun here. We really do. Real quick shout out to my man Dan Lovely of the Oops Caught Me Smoking podcast. Man, I really enjoy his podcast. You should 100% check it out if you are into the 420 thing. If you're not, might not be the podcast for you. But let me just say, this is one righteous dude. You know, he's always throwing me tips on how I can improve, a little bit of a critique so I can get better. But ultimately, man, I know when somebody's got my back and they're just like trying to help me get better too. So, shout out to Dan Lovely. He's a cool dude. Check out the Oops Caught Me Smoking podcast. That is a righteous show. Let's see. Again, looking for guests. I'm trying to have my brother's band come on here in a little bit. Next couple episodes. You know how bands are. It's kind of hard to schedule. It's all, dude, trust me. I've been in so many bands. It's like, you think scheduling yourself is hard enough? Try to schedule 5 mofos together. That's why it's, it always sucks to be the band leader because everybody gets mad at you because of the schedule. But also, that's why you really want a manager. Somebody who's paying you can tell you to be there on time. You get there on time. You don't skip practice because you're getting paid for it. You know what I mean? So, pros and cons of a manager. Not there myself. Oh, you see this shirt? I wore this for you guys today. My black and yellow Charlie Brown shirt. I don't know. I enjoy that stuff. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot, guys. It's Wednesday. We almost through it. I got a lot of stuff to do today, so make sure you're writing down them goals so you have a lot of stuff to do today too. um, yeah, I woke up at like 6 to get on the podcast today so that I could get out of here by 8:30 so I can go work till like 2 and then go to my other job and do that. So the hustle is real over here, guys. The hustle is real. But the deal is, man, I enjoy this podcast, the community, the good vibes we're creating, and I think it's necessary in these times of uncertainty, fear, and hate. So, like, it's going to keep happening. We're going to keep doing it because I got that mad love and respect and loyalty in my heart. You know what I mean? And I want to give it to you because I love y'all. Y'all some good motherfuckers. Yeah, it's a priority for me, man. I enjoy it. It's probably the highlight of my week. So, we're going to keep doing it till we don't enjoy it anymore, I guess. Or until it's not needed, But, have a good day today, guys. That's what I want to say. Mad love and mad respect. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your work week. And we'll be back here on Friday to help you get through the last little bit of it. Mad love, mad respect. I think we're going to end it there. I'm going to play a track out, but while it's playing out, I'm going to, smoke them if I got them. So I want you guys to smoke them if you got them real quick. I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to play... I don't know what I'm going to play today. I'll figure it out. Play something as the outro. Here we go. Chris Davis. Smoke them if you got them. Let's see. And then music... Let's do Can't Get Started. I like that one.